Hi guys, TJ here. So I thought I'd do a very quick video for you. Okay, I always say that in every video. Let me start again. Hi guys, TJ here. Hope you're well. No. Hi guys, TJ here. I'm doing a very quick video for you. So I wanted to talk to you about something called serviced accommodation. I rent properties from landlords, agents and developers, and with their permission I re-rent it out to 4 different types of people. So number 1, contractors, tourists, corporates and groups. So that's corporates, tourists, groups and contractors all across the country. Now I want to show you how to make money from this business, and I'll do that in a later video. But I also want to explain something, and this is something that can cause you to make money and also lose money. So there's no point learning how to start a property business and then losing all of it. Yes, you can make a lot of money. Yes, you can make £400 per month on a property you don't own, and all you need to do is get 3 of those. That's 1,200. Yes, you can make £1,000 a month depending on the location of the property. All you need is 3 of those. That's £3,000 a month. That's 36k in a year. But one or two things that you might not be aware of could cause the ship to sink. So I thought I'd spend some time going through 1 or 2 things that you need to kind of understand in order to make sure you protect your serviced accommodation business when you start it. So, number 1, parties. Parties are rife. They happen. You might not be told this during your training session. You might not even know about this, but a number of people, mainly young people, book serviced accommodation units and they trash them and have big, massive parties. But the good thing is now you know about it. Now you can put systems in place to protect your property from being trashed. Okay, so number 1 is parties. Number 2, escorts. Now, escorts for a long time have been using hotels, but now they're using serviced accommodation. Now, again, you know about it. Now you know how to deal with it, or you can find systems to deal with it to make sure they don't book your property, stay in your property, and have a big, massive escort party in your property. So number 1, parties. Number 2, escorts. Number 3, fraud. So again, you might not be told about this, but once you start your experience, and let me, before I talk more about fraud, these things are going to happen. I love that. That was so dramatic. These things are going to happen. No. So these things are going to happen. It's inevitable. They will happen. You will be a victim of, a potential victim of someone coming to have a party. You will be a potential victim of someone coming to have a fraud, to commit fraud. You will be a potential victim of someone booking to sell sexual services in your property. But now you know about it. Because before you could have gone blind and just started it because you've heard that you can make tons and tons of money on a property that you don't even own, and you can make thousands and thousands a month. But now you know about it. You need to create systems and put things in place to protect the asset. Now, it might not be your property, but I want you to treat every single property like it's yours. I always preach this: protect the asset. Treat it like it was your own house. Make sure you protect the asset. Because if you're not protecting someone's asset, they're not going to give you more. You're going to get a bad reference, and you will not be able to scale from 1 property to 2 to 3 to 4 to 5 to 100. Okay, fraud. So let's go back to fraud. Fraud tends to happen because people book with stolen credit cards. Now, this is what you might not know, and in fact, you would not know this unless I tell you this. What tends to happen in these fraudsters and these party people, when you put your property online on certain websites, the most prominent websites, you'll get a little tag at the top of your property saying new property. So it's like a flashing beacon sign to the fraudsters and the party people. And they know that you're brand new. So they know that you might not have systems in place. They know you might not be able to protect yourself. You might not know how to handle, how to check the cards are not fraudulent, how to protect the asset, protect the asset, protect the asset. So now you know. Fraud, parties, escorts. Now, 2 of those things lead to another major and critical issue that you need to understand when it comes down to running your service accommodation business. Something called chargebacks. And I'm going to do a big, massive video another time round. But chargebacks essentially is, the simplest way to explain it is, if you book something with a credit card and you're not happy with the service, or you don't receive the service, you can call your credit card company and you can say, hey, I would like to file a chargeback. So what they do is they go into the merchant's account, so your account, they take out that money, and then you need to now provide evidence that, that you provided that service. I hope that makes sense. So there are things that you need to put in place to make sure that you are not a victim of chargebacks. So when I mentioned parties and fraud, a lot of these parties tend to be from people who have maybe stolen someone's credit card, and guess what's happened? They've come to your accommodation, they've booked your accommodation with a stolen credit card, you've allowed them to stay, they've messed up your entire apartment, and then you get hit with a chargeback. Bam! And that's £1,000, £300, whatever the amount is, taken out of your account because a card belonging to someone in Singapore was used in London. Now, there are ways to fight chargebacks. There are ways to make sure you are protected so you're not losing money. But again, I can do that in a separate video. But hey, look, I wanted to highlight the good and the bad. There's no point of me telling you that you can make a ton of money and not knowing how to make that money and how to keep that money. So look, I'll catch you guys on the other side. Enjoy. Have a fantastic day. Cheers. Bye.